All right. Welcome back to the 2.5 Hippies podcast.
Oh, shit.
What's your name?
I'm Jack.
My name is Alex. We're back at it again.
Yes, sir.
Right now, NBA season's in full force. We have, in 2 days, we have a betting scandal.
Oh, my God.
And we have pretty interesting basketball. The Suns have the best record in the league right now as of 1-0.
Mm-hmm. Is 2-0 better?
Well, who's two? Oh, OKC has the best record in the league. Yeah, it's more win. So yeah, OKC's better. Damn. Well,
Tough.
Hopefully
Who
we
would
can
have
win
thought
again
the
tomorrow.
team that won the championship last year is the best team?
Oh, it's mind blowing.
It's
Well,
earth shattering.
the NBA is kind of screwed right now because now the question is, how much was it like under the what's the NBA's kind of like they're no matter what they're held liable of the situation.
Are they?
I mean, yeah, it's happening in their games.
Yeah.
They have to be liable, you know. So that's going on right now. NBA's fun. I gave my predictions last time. Why don't I hear your predictions for all the awards? Get them on the record.
Okay. Mine will probably be a lot more basic.
Well, that's kind of the point. You have an analytical point. Me, I'm just having fun with it.
MVP. It could be Wemby, but it's probably going to be Jokic. He's still in his prime, I feel like. He's mad he didn't get it, I feel like. He's really mad he didn't
You
get it.
think he really cares?
Somewhere deep down in that.
There's an ego in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of those two. I think the streak of non-American. I'll just say that my prediction is the streak of non-American MVPs will continue.
Who else? Who in the America could win the MVP? Anthony Edwards.
That's about it, right?
It could have been Jason Tatum. It could have been maybe Trae Young if
Could have been our
Ja Morant
boy from Indiana.
Oh, because Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese could
Yes.
have been, but he's hurt.
There's a lot of options it could be. But it looks like foreign America is going to dominate basketball from now on.
Yeah.
And now you got Victor Wembanyama, who is the best player in the league. After tonight, I'm predicting he's going to have the best season in basketball.
He looks scary.
He's good.
Like, how do you guard him? How do you shoot over him? Like,
He's unleashed right now. He's not playing timid. He's like
teams have to game plan for him.
Yep.
He's an alien.
He's an alien. And he's been working with the monks. That's been really getting him his Zen-like patience. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the opposite of Jokic.
You know what he does? He goes out in public. He goes to Madison Square Garden, or not Madison Square Garden.
Times Square?
Not Times Square. Where is it? Just Central Park. He goes in like that area and just sits in a chessboard, just plays chess with strangers and tries to beat them. It's a bit of a viral stunt, like a marketing stunt, but still, it's pretty cool.
And I don't know. I've seen a wild Wemby videos before, like people just spotting him walking around San Antonio. So he seems like a pretty down to earth guy.
Yeah, he seems like he's not
Non-ego.
he's not like this guy who got the ego into his head.
Who's this guy?
Allen Iverson. But
like Jokic doesn't have an ego, but Wemby does it in a different way.
Yeah. Wemby's marketable compared. I think he's possible of like bringing the league up in a way. I think he can attract. Jokic just doesn't attract an audience. It's sad to say him, Shea, Giannis, they don't like attract as big of an audience as.
Dude, Zion. Oh, Zion has the greatest chance of winning MVP.
I want to say
as an American.
I agree. Like
As an American.
honestly, talent-wise, he's probably the most talented American in the NBA.
So explosive.
Isn't that crazy? But the underachieving is kind of like what's carrying his like narrative.
Yeah, getting hurt, and then we see him fat when he's hurt, and then everyone's like, "Come on, Tubby, stop eating."
Yeah, I mean that's his. And then Chuck was like, he looks like if Shaq and I had a baby.
And he kind of plays like it too.
Yes, yeah, very explosive. He plays like young Shaq, and then he plays like Chuck. Yeah, he could honestly be low key one of the best players in the league. When he plays, I think he's top 10.
Yeah. He's so good.
He's so underrated. I think he's going to be
number 1 overall pick, right?
Yeah, I think he's one of the most interesting cases in basketball right now because at his peak, he could be a top 10 player. He just hasn't been there yet.
Yeah.
Like consistently. Because guys like these, like passing him. Shea Gilders.
Depoy. Could be Wemby. I'll give Depoy to Wemby. MVP to Jokic. Finals is going to be OKC. Again, unfortunately. I don't know. Unless the Spurs upset them somehow. Or the Rockets.
Right? My pick was Lakers. It was definitely the Lakers. I forgot who I put the East. I think I did Cavs. Cavs or Knicks. I think I did the Knicks.
Did Knicks.
I did Knicks.
Which I don't know where you're coming from with that.
Lakers, Knicks. I believe in.
You said Nets, didn't you?
Of course I said the Knicks. Are you kidding me? Knicks are one of the best teams in the league. Nets are trash.
Yeah.
It was definitely the Lakers and Knicks because I think the NBA is in dire need of like big market teams being in the finals, and what better way to do it than bring New York?
But I hate that because like OKC isn't even that small of a market.
Yeah, but it's the only. And one thing it has a bit of an advantage is that it's the only city that like basketball is the only sport that they really like root for compared to except for college.
Yeah.
So they don't have like a big name,
That arena is sick.
It is cool. It's one of the newer arenas, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been they're a new team technically. I mean, they relocated from Seattle. I grew up being a Seattle like I love watching the Seattle SuperSonics. Like Ray Allen. Did you know Ray Allen had like a really crazy stint in they weren't winning.
Sonics?
It was kind of like his those years where he was just kind of like on a great like sort of where like great player on a bad team and just kind of like putting up empty stats.
Yeah, like the Seattle Mariners for all of eternity.
But yeah, they weren't winning much. It was him and Rashard Lewis. I think they were like first round exits. They were like either like but they were so, like the West was so stacked. There was no way they could compete with all those like Spurs or Dallas or even the Phoenix Suns. So Ray Allen left, and then they traded away to get they got Kevin Durant in the draft. And then they traded away Ray Allen, and then they started fresh with Kevin Durant. His rookie year was on the Seattle SuperSonics, and he was already having hype his rookie year. People were already like,
did he even play a game in a Sonics jersey?
He played 1 year. There's very famous dude. Remember when we were watching the documentary, the Tribe documentary? Remember when Fife Dog was wearing a Kevin Durant Sonics jersey?
Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you pointed out. You're like, oh, isn't he wearing a Sonics jersey? Yeah. Speaking of we kind of briefly talked about it. I want to talk about this the documentary, the Tribe documentary I showed you.
Yeah.
Do you remember a great deal of it? Or was it kind of like?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so like I think that is like one of my favorite movies ever, and it put me like it introduced me into a side of music that like I wasn't really familiar with, and they kind of like brought their spin on it, and I think it's one of the most beautifully told. I love that it's like still kind of part. The story isn't over yet. They finished the story when Fife passed, and they released that new album, which I think is like from top to bottom might be their best album.
You think so?
It's up. I think it's like ties with Low End Theory and Midnight. Like those are like the top three, and then everything else is kind of all right. But that album, I think that album like really there was a big reevaluation for me with Tribe Called Quest when that album came out. I didn't like Tribe was just always one of these artists that are like, oh, it's a big name. It's one of the most important rap groups in music, and then you just listen to it and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, this is really good, but I don't understand. And then I listened to the new album, and then I started doing a bit of research and then realizing like the jazz aspect of it and how that was pretty groundbreaking at the time, and him using like bass, like like upright bass for part of the music and being very sample heavy. I didn't realize how groundbreaking that was. And then you had the new album, which was just like I don't know. Every song was just a hit after hit after. I think there's no skips on that album. It's literally like one of the most perfectly made albums I've ever heard, and I think like it just put a stamp in why Tribe Called Quest are as great as they are. That 16 years later they don't, or no, 18 years later they don't release anything. You know, everyone's just kind of hating each other, and then they put that out, and it's like, damn, these guys are goated. And it's really not these. It's Q-Tip, bro. It's fucking Q-Tip. He's the GOAT. Like, he is the actual, like, genius behind Tribe Called Quest. There would be no Tribe Called Quest without Q-Tip. It would be like, the vision wouldn't be there. Like, he's that type of artist. Yeah. Not as a producer. He's just a visionary. He just understood how the sound of Tribe would be. Like, and then Phife kind of just rode the wave. Just wrote verses for these crazy beats that Q-Tip was making. Q-Tip and Ali Shaheed Muhammad. Well, they said that their relationship was more like
Shout out, by the way. Shout out Dr. Pepper, by the way.
Yeah. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. That's a Phife Dawg line.
I bet you think you're Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's one of my favorite albums. We got to review Tribe album. Oh, we'll put that down, but that's sort of a back burner because I mean it's something we could talk about, but like we want to expand and try and do different sounds. And I think this is a good segue to into the review of our album.
Yes.
The album we're gonna review. I'm sorry, the album we're gonna review is do you know the album?
Yeah. Fat of the Land by the Prodigy.
Fat of the Land.
Let me pull. Or I've totally just butchered that. Did I butcher that?
Let me
find it. Not Fat of the Land.
Look it up.
Yeah, the Fat of the Land. Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't question yourself. Sometimes you're right the first time.
I knew I was right, but like I didn't get a confirmation. I thought you were like,
okay. Before we get into that, I want to describe this freaking album cover real quick. Just look at it real quick.
Yeah, it's crabs, dude.
It's a crab.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was multiple crabs. There's one crab, and it's like zooming in. It's like action zoom in on this crab.
So, Jack, to start off, who are the Prodigy?
They are a kind of like electronic / like metal almost group, and that's why like a couple different communities kind of hold them kind of dear, is like the metal side kind of open the door with like 9 Inch Nails to be kind of like using electronic sounds in metal.
Okay.
And then also like like electronic music and dance music like has a lot of roots in the Prodigy, and I believe they're from England. Let me see what town they're from real quick. They are from Braintree. Wait, where's Braintree? Essex. It's in Essex, England. Braintree, Essex.
And it's a trio, right?
Yes. It's a duo. Liam Howlett and Maxim, MC vocalist. And occasionally the live keyboardist, Leroy Thornhill.
How would you describe the Prodigy's music, though? Like
that, like a blend between like industrial metal and like techno.
Yeah.
And but they sample a specific like drum and bass drums. Is the kind of vibe drums I get from them a lot.
So why did you pick this
drum and bass?
Why did you pick this album?
Because it was like one of the first albums I listened to that kind of got me into electronic music. That like really kind of opened my mind, and it's also so unique. Like I picked this album because it's a little nostalgic, and I think there's a lot of modern sound that can tip its hat to this album. A lot of really cool, interesting, experimental stuff they did, and it still like sounds like it could come out today in a lot of ways. Like it doesn't sound like it came out in the 90s. You know?
Yeah,
it came out in the
that's
90s,
the one
right?
thing with us looking back is like that's gonna be one of our biggest criteria is does it hold up today,
Yeah,
right? So like us going back, like hearing an album like this, which sounds super ahead of its time in 1997. I can't imagine like normal like music. Like if I was just listening to normal music and I found something like this, it would just be kind of out there. Like wow, I can't believe something like this even exists.
Yeah.
The way I describe this music is soundtrack music. To me, this sounds like an album that you hear in a movie,
or a
action
video
movie
game.
specifically.
Yeah.
I get like maybe like a Mission Impossible vibe.
See, there's
Like one
so
of
much
those
energy in a lot of the songs. It's so cool that like a lot of the drums too are not like like normal drums. Like the snare might be the sound of a sword or something. Like it's so like cool and experimental in that way too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It takes you to like different. You can definitely like paint a picture when you listen to these songs.
Yeah.
Like we always reference like different movie scenes or this is the boss music or something like when we listen to those songs.
Yeah, it's an interesting approach. So what are your thoughts on the album?
I love it.
Love
There's
it?
like very little skips, if any, in my mind.
Minefield.
Yeah, Minefield can
Yeah.
get.
I'll tell you the song that stuck out to me was Diesel Power.
Yeah.
It's because of that rap verse. I was hearing the rap. I'm like, damn, this sounds really good. Looked it up. Cool Keith. This is an album that we should do. It's called Dr. Octagon. It's one of the most this one. This album is Cool Keith kind of doing like a Mad Villain thing. So it's like Mad Villain before Mad Villain, where he kind of like put on a mask and kind of like. But this is Cool Keith.
I see. So
This is a very iconic. Like it came out in 1996 too. So it's kind of like right around the time.
is Cool Keith Mad Villain's brother?
There's some there's some like inspiration. So even like the way Cool Keith raps, that multi-syllabic.
He's Unc.
He's Unc. Yeah. Cool Keith is kind of like the grandfather of MF Doom. That's honestly that's the best way to put it.
Grand
Like,
Unc.
Yep. So that's why when I hear him, dude, listen to his raps. Like it's very MF Doom-esque, like the way he's rhyming. So that's why Diesel Power is just such a. That's my favorite song in the album.
Smack My Bitch Up is iconic, of course. Breathe is so cool sounding. Like, I don't know. It keeps going on. And Serial Thriller is a little intense. I could see how some people are a little turned off from.
I think Funky Shit's also a really good one too.
Funky Shit is so good.
Yeah.
Here we go with the Funky Shit. And
I like the Minefields too.
Minefield is good.
Yeah, everything else just kind of like blends. I don't know.
Yeah, towards the back half, like Firestarter's cool.
That's probably the biggest song on the album. Arguably.
Yeah, I'm a Firestarter.
So do you hear these songs still like being like how does this album like fare nowadays in the community?
I think it's looked at as kind of like a OG album that
Pioneering?
pioneering for sure. That's the word I was kind of that was
They were
escaping.
like the pioneers in the electronic scene.
A little bit. Like it definitely got a lot of people into it. You know, as like a footstep into house music.
So what would you say this is like one of your favorites? It's up there.
I love this album.
This is an interesting poll. This is an interesting poll, Jack. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all our picks, like out of all of our history of, I think this is the most weirdest album I've never heard of. Type.
But it's good. No, did you not like it?
It's not my type of music. I mean, it's hard to say. Like I'm gonna respect it, but like I said, Diesel Power is really good. Diesel Power is my shit, and Funky Shit's all right. But like I don't know. It's not the type of music I particularly bump. I got to get used to it. I don't know. I'm just kind of like listening to you for the first time, and just like it sounds really long to me. Like all the songs sound long, and just kind of it's part of
repetitive.
It's part of the genre. Like I mean, and I like repetitive shit, but like short repetitive shit. Like it just keeps going just keeps on and on and on, and can't tell them apart. It's just I don't know. It's not my vibe.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm kind of in the minority of this. That's why I don't have that attachment the way you do. But I respect it. I respect it.
Exhaled is like one of the a great album of all time.
But it can be. But you can make it's in the conversation. Like I just don't. I'm just not particularly a fan. But I think you could put this in a conversation. At least in its own genre, you know.
Yeah, it's so unique.
It's unique, but it's also influential. So
it's like drum and bass, basically.
Yep. Yeah, let's do a blind rank.
Cool.
All right. So Jack, blind rank me these songs from The Fat of the Land by the Prodigy. First song, Funky Shit.
We're gonna go 3. Safe pick at 3.
Second song, Firestarter.
We're gonna go 4. I think you're gonna give me some heat.
I might be giving you some heat. I'm gonna pick a Serial Thriller.
Let's go 5.
Diesel Power.
2.
Then Breathe.
Number 1. I love Breathe so much.
So yeah,
it's just such a well-made song.
Yeah.
Breathe with me.
What other albums do you recommend by these guys? Is that the only one that you really got into?
Yeah, that's the one I spent the most time with. I didn't really listen to too much of like their singles and stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's that. The next album we're going to talk about is To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a little break, but we'll be back at it.
Hell yeah. We're doing ASMR.
All right, we back.
We're back, baby.
And yeah, we're going to review the greatest album of all time, To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Why can't it be the greatest?
I don't know.
It's the best at every attribute. It's the best conceptually. It's the best musically. It's the best lyrically. It's just the best album ever made.
I do own it on vinyl.
Yeah, it's that is the very reason why it's the greatest album ever made.
Is that because I own it on vinyl?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, the album has transcended so much. Even when it first came out, people were just calling it the greatest album ever made. Like it was just like the hype was crazy for it. It was one of the like experience I had like being around an album that came out, like the hype behind it. Like what was Kendrick gonna do next? Motherfucker releases I. Were you there when I first came out?
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts on I?
It was all right. He released the live version, or the live version was on the album.
He released a studio version. Yeah. Were you ever big in the studio version?
And I liked I. It was very catchy.
Did you like the studio version?
It was all right. Yeah, I liked it.
It was one of my most played songs, like probably at that time. I couldn't stop playing it. It's weird because like I hate using this, but it's so true. There was nothing like it at the time. Like it was so soulful. It was so like strange. Like you at that time, it was Future came out that year, right?
Yeah.
So you expect these like trap.
It reminded me of This Is America when Childish Gambino came out with that.
Yep.
It was kind of unique sound for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's
no
still
rapper.
pretty unique. Yeah. It's just a sample of Isley Brothers' Who's That Lady, right? So like, and then you ended up getting Ronald Isley on How Much a Dollar Cost was sick.
That's insane.
Yeah. So anyway, that song came out like 2014, right? And the album came out March. That song actually ended up winning a couple Grammys that year. So that won the same night, that Grammy night that it won, he released Blacker the Berry. So when he released Blacker the Berry, that was the song where it's like, holy shit, this guy is on the top of his game. Because like let's keep it in context here. This was right. Good Kid, Mad City came out 2012. Top of the world. Like you were there.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2013. Let's be real. The Controlverse like controlled the industry. Like the industry got shook by that song. Like everyone was like, okay, shit. Like we got to step up our game. If you look at everyone on that list, in some way they kind of stepped up their game. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. But But yeah, you see the anticipation for this album was ridiculous. I comes out, he releases that. Then you have freaking Blacker the Berry. That song, imagine, dude, that song's crazy because it was like fresh with all the fucking the police killings and all that. That was already fresh in a lot of people's minds, and he just was like right place, right time. Drops to Pimp a Butterfly. Fun fact: did you know that he was supposed to drop it like March 23rd, but he ended up dropping it a week early as a surprise release? There was a lot of conspiracies of why he did it. Some thought it was like because he was trying to like be timely with what was going on in the world. Other people just see it as like, oh, he just he keeps his audience on his toes. I don't know, because it goes like he released the GNX just out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like he does that. Like he released Damn, and people were saying there's supposed to be an album like coming out 7 days. Like he was like Sunday, Friday, and then Nation was supposed to come out on Sunday. Damn Nation. Like silly shit like that. And how like the story's different that you tell about. Yeah, Kendrick's always had these conspiracy theory shit. Like it's been very much part of his career. But the album comes out. Let's just start with the beginning, like Wesley's Theory.
Oh, what a great song.
Right?
Like a way to like open the album like first with that like chorus hit, like the whole orchestra, like
it's so soulful. Like it's like I think it's just a celebration of black culture. That's what this album really is. Like it celebrates it engulfs. It's very culturally heavy. So like if you like are in black culture, like there's like so many references that like only people in black culture can really understand. It's dope, man. It's dope. A lot of the messaging is very universal. Like with self-worth, being taxed, like, you could, once you get rich, you can spend all this money, but, you still get like, taxed and you get fucked.
Yeah. Him and the Beatles. Only artists talking about getting taxed. It's rich territory.
Yep. Yeah. So if you anyone asks you what the Beatles and Kendrick Lamar have in common, is that they both write songs about taxes
and hate the tax man.
That song, and then you got Free that kind of goes into like this dick ain't free, and I say free for free. It's just an interlude, like jazzy, super jazzy. Like it's like I walked into New Orleans or walked into like a jazz bar.
It's just amazing he followed The Good Kid, Mad City up with this.
Makes no sense because people expected what? Good Kid, Mad City 2?
Yeah. And this was like way, way, way different. This was way, way, way different.
No, you got to get closer.
Yo, you can't hear me?
I mean, you're a little quiet, but
yo.
The way I see it is like he could have easily, like if he released Damn, like Damn was the album I expected to follow up Good Kid, Mad City, because Damn is like a little trappier, a little like more accessible.
Yeah.
That was the album I expected. For him to drop to Pimp a Butterfly was it was really bizarre because like it was so artful, it was so artistic, it was so like he clearly gave a shit, like there was clearly like intention in every like aspect of the album. Like he just like kind of shook the industry again. Like he continues to release these very artistically like masterpieces. Like it's a marvel. And this is when like people were like, okay, this guy is like one of the greatest.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest.
Didn't he win the Poet Laureate after To Pimp a Butterfly?
It wasn't. It was actually.
It was Damn.
It was Damn with Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize. That's it.
Yeah, which is crazy because like in my head it would make more sense for him to win it for To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah, I mean, Damn is like the trap one. That's like the fun album. So it's just kind of interesting. But yeah, I think this is the album that put him in like up there with the Beatles, up there with the like these like he sits his name right next to some of the greatest, like Bob Dylan, Beach Boys, Rolling Stones, like Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. The list,
he's up there.
He's right there. This is the album that put him there. Good Kid, Mad City could have been like a one album wonder if he didn't like follow it up the right way. T-Pab was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
T-Pab was perfect.
And Damn, like, still followed up. Like, he still had, like, that 3-album run is nothing to scoff at.
What are you talking about? It's a 6-album run. You telling me he stopped with Mr. Morale?
Well, like, some people would say, like, wouldn't.
Hey, those people are fucking idiots. Let's be real, dude. Mr. Morale is like, this is something else, dude. It's something. It's really it's a difficult listen. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's a difficult listen, but like, Mother I Sober, like Auntie Diaries. I know that's a little controversial, but like that, him speaking on very like uncomfortable conversations, and he's very open about it. Like, that's the whole point of the album, is being open about things you're uncomfortable with. Like, that's like being open about yourself. I don't know, like with Count Me Out, like him having, I don't know, We Cry Together, like,
oh, that song is so tough to listen to.
Yeah, it's a meme. It's like there's jokes where it's like, oh, my parents this is my parents' like favorite song or something.
Yeah, bro.
But there's so many.
It hits close to home for sure.
Like Father Time.
I
Yeah.
even like the catchy songs, like N98.
I love N98. I love
N95.
N95, and I love Die Hard. Die Hard's one of my favorite Kendrick songs. Uniting Grief is a great song. Like, dude, I don't know. That album's something. It's going to be one of those albums, like 10, 15 years, people are going to start recognizing it for what it is. It just didn't sell well. And it's his worst performing album commercially.
Yep.
So that's what it's going to be remembered for. GNX brought him back commercially right on top.
Oh, yeah, by far.
And the 10-year, 1
it's
year.
his most successful album, right?
I'd say so, yeah.
Commercially.
Yeah, but I don't know. Good Kid, Mad City's record with like the longest time in #1 or something like that, like longest time in Billboard. But okay. Anyway, we're supposed to talk about To Pimp a Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
That album honestly like wasn't as commercially successful as Good Kid, Mad City. I think it took a lot more chances, so it's kind of hard for it to be like. You got like a song like All Right that's being played at the clubs, but like they're not playing like any
These
other.
Walls.
You think they're playing These Walls?
No, I'm saying they're not.
These Walls is too. Even though I think in a certain context it could work.
Yes.
Like maybe at a coffee shop you could play that song.
Yeah.
But like you can't
play a real
play
hip coffee shop.
Yeah, you can't play those like the intros kind of get in the way, and like the poem, like it's so conceptual that you can't really like just play it at a club, except for All Right. All Right's the only one you can play.
Yeah, wasn't there another song that had a little club play? King Kunta.
King Kunta has, yeah, you're right. King Kunta definitely has club play. Yeah. King Kunta is one of the best songs, one of my favorite songs. That's a great one. That's super dope. Like fucking, it's like so funky, and then like the instruments get added after every stanza. It like just builds up, and then like, oh, it's so catchy too. And he was dissing Drake, rapping with the ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? Yeah, no, that's a great one. The music video is great, where he's just dancing in Compton. He was on. Yeah, bro. He's on the top of his game. Institutionalize it's cool. It's cool. I think it kind of soured over time, but it's an amazing song. Like, shit don't change till you get up and wipe your ass. Like, I love that line. I think that line's very, very it can teach people.
Yeah.
Like once, like even like Snoop Dogg's part's dope, and like, yeah, no, it's a good song. Not one of my favorites.
Dude, there's so many just powerful songs. Like How Much a Dollar Really Cost, or How Much a Dollar Cost. You Ain't Gotta Lie. I forgot how there's 16 songs on the album. It's an hour 20 minutes long. It's got 80 minutes of just perfection.
Yeah, and then it has the like 6 minutes of the Tupac interview, which I want to get into that real quick. So the last song is Mortal Man, and Mortal Man, just at the beginning part of the song, is just like that's like up there for me. Like my favorites. So my favorite songs on the album are probably You Ain't Gotta Lie. That's probably the one that like stuck with me the longest. Black of the Berry, I think, is one of the best songs in the album. It's not one of my favorites, but I think it's like it's the most poignant. It's the most hardest hitting. It's the most like lyrical. He's kind of in the top of his game for that one. But Mortal Man's just like so dope. Like if shit hit the fan, are you still a fan? I love that line. Like, and then he goes into like telling the poem, and then like that's the plot twist. He was telling it to Tupac Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes like this like interview from like the 90s that I don't know. You could probably find it on YouTube. I never.
And he replaces his questions with the interviewer's questions, right?
Yes. Yeah. And he knew how to make it in like a. How do you feel about that coming from like your feelings about posthumous music?
I don't know. It's cool, I guess.
It's cool. I love it. I think it's one of the most beautiful ways of using posthumous vocals, even though it's not like singing, but like it's his voice.
Yeah.
And I think it brings the whole album together, because like Tupac is like what he's trying to like, you know, that was the twist. Like Tupac is kind of like a symbol for like social activism in hip hop. You know, he was like, no, he's basically carrying that torch where I'm trying to do stuff for my communities, the same way Tupac did for the West Coast. And I don't know if you know this, he was actually at the filming of California Love with his dad when he was like 6-7 years old. So yeah, he felt like that was like kind of the start of like his rap journey.
Had a dream.
He had a dream
to be like Tupac.
Yeah, he's better than Tupac in my opinion.
Yeah.
We gotta do Tupac album though. We have to do Tupac. He's
I feel
dope.
like both Biggie and Tupac were only hailed higher because they were competing against each other, and both are a little overrated.
And they both died.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why they.
You know what?
And maybe their peak wasn't there yet.
Yeah. I think I kind of agree with you in a way. However, if you tell any hip hop purist that, they'll probably like, put a gun to your head.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong.
They're one of the most fragile legacies in hip hop. Like you gotta say, if you're in hip hop, it's like Tupac and Biggie are the greatest. Like that's what you know what I mean. Like obviously, I don't agree with it, but that's like kind of the consensus. And they're almost like the Michael Jordan. Like it's Tupac and Biggie. It's Tupac and Biggie. Those are the kings of the hip hop world.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is gonna sound like a hot take, but
Larry
and Magic. I think hip hop died after Tupac and Biggie died. I think hip hop got worse. I think hip hop was amazing before
when did hip hop become rap?
Well, what's the difference? Hip hop is the sound. Rap is just lyrics.
I know, but like I feel like there's a difference between. Do you think Lupe Fiasco is like straight hip hop?
He is. However, I think he like right now he's just
I would
full
call
on
him
lyricist.
more like rap.
He's like a lyricist. Like there's
Childish
lyricists.
Gambino makes rap. He doesn't make hip hop.
I don't know. They're synonyms to me, dude. They're synonyms. I can't tell you the difference. It's all under the same umbrella.
I have a weird distinction in my head between hip hop and rap.
Is rap like serious? Like they get hardcore?
Well, hip hop is boom bap. It's from that era of that sound.
I think hip hop.
You can make hip hop modern day hip hop, but like a lot of like Kanye makes a lot of rap, but he's made hip hop songs.
What's rap to you? Is like trap?
Like his Yeezus album. Is any of that hip hop or is that rap? I call it rap. In my opinion.
I don't know. To me, it's all hip hop.
Okay.
So
I think it's a rap album, not a hip hop album.
I don't know the difference.
Hip hop is like the boom bap sound.
Then what's rap? Just anything else?
Yeah, all the other beats.
I don't know. You could have that in your head. That's not the way I
boom bap and soul sample.
That's 90s rap.
Yeah.
There's no 90s hip hop. There's 90s hip hop. There's
2000s hip hop.
2010. I think it's based on the era.
Yeah, there's hip hop, but there's also rap going on during that. Like the crunk era, you call that hip hop, or you call it? I would call it rap.
Man, that's strange. I think you're the only. I think you're the only one who does that.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's people do that. Let's see what the comment section says. what are your thoughts? Like this album is obviously very political, but it's political in a way where it's like it's more about talking about positivity and like bringing out like good messages and stuff instead of like just saying like you were listening to Immortal Technique. He just like that's like political hip hop where he's just like every line is like fuck the government.
Yes, true, very true.
I don't know if Kendrick's like that. Kendrick is like more of like a philosopher in a way where he really like wants to bend the idea of good and evil because he talks about like temptation. He talks about like, you know, doing these like, you know, crime, you know, being in a crime ridden city and where there's sin everywhere and like him trying to be a good kid. You know, there's a lot of themes that go with that. And I think that's like kind of his MO is like he wants to like have, you know, spread positivity in a very negative like area, essentially a negative world.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I get from this.
And he rapped, and that's kind of, he's in the hip hop world. Because, like, I found a great synopsis of what I'm describing. Rap is rhythmic poetry. Hip hop is a lifestyle and a movement. It's composed of 4 elements: DJing, b-boying, MCing, and graffitiing, tagging.
Okay.
So like it's like hip hop is more of like a cultural thing in my brain where there's a MC, the DJ is necessary. It's the soul samples, it's the boom bap. Where like rap, you can have like Kanye makes rap a lot of rap albums now or used to. Like his more experimental stuff is like rap. 3005 by Childish Gambino, that's a rap album. That's not a hip hop album. Eminem makes hip hop. Machine Gun Kelly does not. Do you see the delineation I'm making?
I do. I just don't agree with it. I have my own interpretation of it, but I understand why you think the way you think. I just like to think of hip hop as just like the general, like it is
because they
culture.
come from the culture.
It is a culture, but it's also a genre of music.
Yes, but I think it's more specific than you're making it out to be.
Like punk's a culture.
Yes,
you know,
it's a genre.
A genre. I won't necessarily call rock a culture. You know, rock's kind of like the umbrella,
it was
right?
At the time.
Like punk
Rock
is more of
roll.
like counterculture, like the hippie era. That's a culture,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not like they don't call it rock music culture. They call it like a counterculture or hippie movement, shit like that. So yeah, I kind of see where you're coming from. However, you could make an argument this is kind of both. Or most hip hop is rap,
All hip hop is rap.
but not all rap is hip hop.
Correct.
Yeah. You know, a couple episodes ago we ranked the best hip hop albums, best Kendrick albums from best to worst. I don't know if you remember your ranking, but I put Section 80 at number 1. What did you put number 1?
Oh, I don't remember.
We might have had the list. I mean, I think you had Pimp Butterfly number 1.
I think so. Or Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
I think.
Another poll. One of the first recordings we ever did was we drafted the greatest albums of all time, and you drafted Good Kid, Mad City, and right after I drafted To Pimp a Butterfly. Do you think this still reigns true? Do you think those are two of the greatest albums ever made?
I love both of them.
Yeah.
So much.
Which one do you like more?
I think Good Kid, Mad City.
It changes by the day for me.
It's a.
Or get closer. Get closer.
Good Kid, Mad City is definitely like the close to perfect album territory.
Yeah. The concept is so brilliant. It's so well thought out.
And it doesn't get in the way too much.
It's so well thought out. It's so like intentional. That's like the best way I could describe Kendrick. He's very intentional with everything he does.
It's like listening to a movie in a way.
Yeah. This album is very cinematic. Not necessarily a movie, but it has a very cinematic feel, like To Pimp a Butterfly. And he tells short stories. So it's like How Much a Dollar Costs is like a story about him in Africa going next to I remember that line. He's like, he stared at me, I stared at him, he stared at me.
He was in Africa?
That's what I've heard.
I thought he was just at a gas station in America.
I thought he was in Africa. I might be wrong.
At a gas station in Africa?
Yeah, something like that. I for some reason I remember my brain just goes to. I think I saw in an interview or something where like it was supposed to be about him being in Africa and going next to a homeless man and asking for that homeless man asking for money.
Well, in the story, he's at a gas station.
Yeah.
He pulls up in his car.
He goes to a homeless man. Where's your?
No, a homeless man approaches him, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's like, I want money, nothing less, nothing more. And he's like, nah, I work for this. And then bought him a spot in God, like in heaven.
Yeah, and then he realizes it's Jesus.
Well, how do you interpret that song? What's the message with that song?
That a lot of times in life we can be callous to the humanity of the situation. Like he has his walls up and his guard up of like, I fucking earned, like, fuck this. I already have these repressed memories of grandfather. He reeks like grandfather's skin. Like he has this preconceived notion built up. He's angry, and then he fucking breaks through to him. Like, and I think it's a tale of like, don't have to always be so hard and jaded to the world, and to see God and or humanity, and even in a homeless man begging for money.
Yeah, it's
how much, and it really also putting in perspective of like, how much does it really cost you to just give someone a little,
like, help a little, you know?
Yeah,
it's a very deep song. It's an interesting idea. It is a little bit on the like pretentious side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very yeah. You know, it's not a song you're not going to hear your average rapper make. It's very conceptual. Like, that's like the type of conceptual type of music that he makes.
Mm-hmm.
Hood Politics is great. The line he has, like, if hip hop was rapping, if that were the case, then Killer Mike would be platinum.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite lines of his career. Basically saying that hip hop hasn't really been like that anymore. It hasn't been.
It's not about vocal skill.
It's not about vocal skill. It's not about, like, it's just about who makes the best music. Which in some ways, I mean, is that bad? Like, I mean, vocal skill has not really been a priority for a very long time. It's always been about, can you make good music, right? There's a lot of like very technically skilled rappers out there, but just don't have the commercial success as these less talented rappers. It's because they don't have the reach. That's why Kendrick Lamar is such a freaking unicorn. He has the technical ability that no one else in hip hop really can touch, and he's making very, very accessible, like, challenge, and also like creative music. He has every single aspect to make him the greatest. Every single aspect. Like, he checks marks everything that makes hip hop great. And like the Rhapsody feature, man, the Rhapsody being on this, like, she's like a little bit on the underground side.
Oh,
like,
very much so.
Like, she has not had much commercial success. And like the fact that Kendrick didn't bring a Future, didn't bring a Drake again, or a J. Cole, like, didn't have these massive features. He had freaking Rhapsody, which is like, that's such a Kendrick, like, if that's such a testament to who Kendrick Lamar is like, he's not about like all the commercial success. He wants to like bring hip hop into its truest form. That's why he brought in Rhapsody. It's fucking amazing, dude. It's amazing. And the live performance of I think it's better. I just don't like that they flipped the second and third verse from the studio version. Which I don't know if anyone caught that.
Yeah, I get caught off guard on that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I get it, but like, and I looked up if that was a real performance. There's no like actual proof that it's a real performance. Some are made to believe that it was just made in the studio to give the impression that it was live, because there's there's no actual live footage.
Real.
Yeah.
Now that I look back on it.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't that kind of cheapen it a little bit? Like, you think like having it to believe that it's live, then like, but I don't know. Maybe it really is live. Yeah, I don't think Kendrick will have shared that.
Is that just a rumor? It's not live, or is it like no? There's no evidence.
There's no evidence that there was a live performance.
Really?
We got to do our research, see if we can find.
See, that would be a fun conspiracy. Where is the original recording of "I" by Kendrick on the album? But going back, "The Blacker the Berry" is the best song in the album. It's so like the conversation of, we weep about these cops killing black, unarmed black men, and then we have he's like, I'm a big hypocrite because like we have black on black crime that's a far worse issue that we're dealing with in the daily. That's at least my interpretation. Where like, when the cops killing, like that's getting all the attention when like we have this like issue of black on black crime that's been going on for generations that like we need to figure out solutions to overcome. That was my interpretation of that song, at least. I don't know. Would you say? Would you agree? I don't know. Yeah, because it's about hypocrisy and like go like that's why he made a song. When the George Floyd shit, people were saying like, "Where's Kendrick?" Like in my head, I'm like, dude, you just got to go listen to Pimp a Butterfly, and like you'll understand everything he's been thinking. Like he's been talking about this for years, and people are just like really making a big deal of it. Then I'm like, bro, like no one here, like at least like in our area, like really like paid attention to the Pimp a Butterfly and like understand like the cultural significance of that album into what was the issues of what's going on in Black America. Like that's like the perfect like, dude. And yeah, when he released when he was on Family Ties, and he was like, what did he say? He was like, I'm ducking the overnight analyst, overnight activist. Those like, he's basically saying I'm ducking all these like fake people who only do it for the trends. Like I'm not a trending artist, I'm a prophet or something like that. Kendrick he's such a chess player. Like he's just always ahead of everyone else. He's so smart. He's such a fucking smart motherfucker that like he's probably the smartest person in music. I don't know if that's a hot take, but his intelligence of how he approaches the game is like unlike anyone else we've ever seen in the industry. He's just such a smart guy, like honestly. So, any other thoughts?
Yeah, just great album. I think it's one of the greatest albums ever made too. It goes up there. Like his
you gotta talk closer.
His ability to like make a jazz album basically and jazz rap album while also like talking about topical things. Like he checks all the boxes, man. That's why he's the GOAT. Is like it cements him with this album. Like you said.
He separated himself from his contemporaries by a big portion with this album.
Oh yeah. He
already did with Good Kid, Mad City, but like this album, like people are saying Drake is better than this? Really? Like, what are we talking about, man? That's how you know people are really like don't really care about music like that anymore. Like, there's not like a seriousness.
Yeah, some people just, I guess, like that's what they like, man.
Yeah,
like,
people have to like vapid pop shit.
It's true.
Nothing with any substance, and that's what this album's full of substance. People are still analyzing this album. There's so much to talk about, so many talking points. Every song has a conversation behind it that you can like have a debate with people. They have college professors like actually debating on this album, like social activists. It's All Right became a freaking anthem.
The Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, and then like this album just like cemented itself as one of the greats, one of the best albums, probably the best album of the decade, at least in hip hop. One of the best albums ever. It put Kendrick Lamar in a different stratosphere, honestly. So yeah,
it did.
Let's go ahead and let's do a draft. Let's draft this album. Yeah, get a little closer, and then we'll.
I'm down.
You go first.
All right. I'm gonna take King Kunta.
I'll draft The Blacker the Berry.
I'll go All Right.
I'll take Wesley's Theory.
I will take You Ain't Gotta Lie.
Ooh, I didn't think that. I thought that was a sneaky one. You took that? That's one of my favorites. Damn, you bastard. Okay. My third pick, I'll take Mortal Man.
Good pick. I'll take These Walls.
I'll take How Much a Dollar Cost.
I'll take Hood Politics.
My final pick, I'll take Complexion.
Good draft.
Yeah,
Good
Complexion.
draft.
We left out left out Mama,
Mm-hmm.
the two interludes, You, Institutionalized. Yeah, I think we picked the best songs on the album.
Yep.
That's true. So yeah, that's To Pimp a Butterfly. What hasn't been said about that album? We just kind of just thought of doing an easy one.
Yeah.
One that we kind of knew pretty well. Our last segment, what we're gonna do is something we're gonna be trading off songs that are named after cities.
Mm-hmm.
So the way this works is it's a pretty simple concept. Just name a song that's a city song. I'll name a song that's city song, and we'll basically just take turns and see how far we can take this. Since you went first over there, let me go first.
Okay.
So the first song I'm going to do is Vienna by Billy Joel.
Good pull.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most obvious one. I'm looking at this list. I made a little list, and I think that's probably my favorite. There's a couple other obvious ones, but that's probably my favorite out of all this.
I'm going to go with The Only Living Boy in New York by Simon and Garfunkel.
It's not New York State, it's New York City.
Yep. Oh, does it have to be are you saying it has to be New York City?
No, not necessarily, because New York is called New York, New York.
Yeah.
It's not just called New York City. Like, I've heard New York, the city, before.
NYC is not a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's honestly
just NY,
yeah.
right?
I'll save my cities, my New York ones, because there's tons of New York that you can do. I'll do In Paris by Jay-Z and Kanye.
Nice. Let's go Beverly Hills, Weezer.
Okay. That's a good one. Werewolves of London.
Oh, motherfucker. What a good one.
Oh, I was going to do the the I should
London Calling?
Yeah, I want to just do that one.
No, I love Werewolves in London.
Yeah.
That's way better.
I don't know if it's better than London Calling.
Let's go an Extinct City, Pompeii, Bastille.
I'll do London Calling then.
I thought you did London Calling.
No, I did Werewolves in London.
Do you want to stick to just one per city?
Yeah, one. Okay, I'll change my answer. But I get to stick with the same artist, Allentown, Billy Joel.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do another Extinct City, Babylon Sisters, Steely Dan. Babylon Sisters.
Okay.
Thank you.
Compton, Kendrick Lamar.
Ooh, good one. That's a really good one. Did I do Santa Monica, Everclear?
Nope.
Let's go with that.
I got to do this. Richmond, north of Richmond. Anthony Oliver Anthony Music.
Anthony Oliver Music.
No, it's Oliver Anthony Music. I'm reading it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's so many good ones still.
I'm running out.
Fall in Philadelphia, Hall & Oates.
So no more Philadelphia, because I could have done Philadelphia Freedom. I'm not going to do that. This one's a bit of a deep pull. Honolulu Last Dinosaurs.
It's a
Good indie
one.
pop song. I love it.
Honolulu.
Yep.
Atlantic City, Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, good one. I don't know that song. That's a good one. Another deep pull. San Francisco Street by Sun Ray or Sun Rai.
I know that.
Super dope. Super good song. Fire.
You got Panic in Detroit by David Bowie.
Okay. All right.
That's on Aladdin song. How do
Okay.
you say that album title?
I couldn't tell you. I Took a Pill in Ibiza by Mike Posner. Why are you laughing?
Good pull. Just great pull. I find it a funny song. He has
It's
such
dark.
an interesting...
It's so sad. What makes it funny? He's just all depressed.
Well, Mike Posner's career is interesting.
It's hilarious. He had Cooler Than Me,
Yeah.
and then Please Don't Go, and then he just disappears.
And then he comes back with a banger.
One of my
Absolute
favorite
banger.
songs ever. One of my favorite pop songs. I love that song.
Show Avicii I was cool. Was that was before
Avicii died.
Yeah.
That's why it's a little creepy now.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Let's go St. Louis Blues, Chuck Berry.
It's going to a little indie. Kyoto, Phoebe Bridgers.
Okay, a little Kyoto. Let's go a little folky, Angel from Montgomery by John Prine. Or is it Prine? Prine? I don't know. Prine. John Prine. I think it's
Okay.
Prine.
Oakland Blackouts, Hieroglyphics.
Ooh, good one. Do we do... How about Hey Memphis by Laverne Baker? You know Laverne Baker?
Sounds country.
No, she's fucking soul as fuck, motherfucker.
Wow, the soul just mean black.
No. It's like pre-soul. It's what's like 50s rock and roll. But she has soul.
Viva La Vegas, Elvis Presley. I saw there's like this show when I was a kid, this show in Vegas called like Famous People on Broadway or something like that. And it had like Tina Turner. And then he was the only one I remembered. And Elvis played the song Viva La Vegas. Because I thought it was just for the musical. I didn't realize it was a song by Elvis. So fun fact. Go ahead.
By the time I get to Phoenix.
Okay.
By why am I blanking on his name? By the time, you know the song I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell.
Glenn Campbell.
Okay. Ventura Highway, America.
Great song. Great song. Boston. Oh, that's just the album.
That's just the album. I mean, I could have done Malibu by Anderson .Paak.
Malibu's you could do Malibu, Miley Cyrus.
I'm not going to pick that freaking song.
Why not?
Because I have better songs I could pick.
Fair enough. I'm kind of almost exhausted. I might be out of city songs.
Okay, want me to go down my list?
Yeah, keep going.
Chicago, Sufjan Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
One Night in Bangkok, Murray Head.
Okay.
New York City Cops, The Strokes. London Bridge, Fergie. Tokyo Drift by Teriyaki Boys. There's like
Faxing Berlin, Dead Mouse. That's another one I got.
Amsterdam, Coldplay.
Amsterdam Coldplay.
Pittsburgh Sound by Wiz Khalifa. Underrated the Wiz Khalifa song.
Is that Black and Yellow?
No. Straight Outta Compton, obviously, by NWA. And then Portland by Drake. That's my list. I think we got a lot of good polls. Let me know what else we're missing. We'll see what the comments say. But other than that, I think that's it. Do you want to do another trade, or you think we're?
I think that's a great pod. How much time we're at?
I think we're only at like an hour.
Should we go a little longer?
No need to.
Hell yeah.
Got everything we need. Sounds good. Any closing remarks?
Yeah. Thanks for for listening.
We'll give you a bit of a sneak peek of the next pod. We're gonna be reviewing the Michael Jackson albums.
Thriller for Halloween.
It's gonna be Halloween soon. Are we gonna dress up? I got basketball jerseys. We could just rock basketball jerseys.
I could do that. Do you want to do what jerseys are there? Can you name me some of them?
LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving on
I'll
Dallas.
need a lot of paint for that one.
What, a paint?
What?
You said a lot of paint?
Nothing. What do you say? Kyrie Irving.
Are you making a joke? You gotta paint yourself black or something?
Well, yeah, you gotta go for the role.
Then I'll just give you Luka Doncic.
Or LaMelo's fine. Both work.
Yeah. I also have Steve Nash.
Oh, I'll take Nash.
I have Kevin Durant on the Suns. I have.
Give me KD
on the Suns. Okay, I'll show it to you after this. But yeah. We'll I think that's a good way to end it. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you next time.
Later.